Welcome to the Hope Story with World Renew Kenya. World Renew, living justice, loving mercy, serving Christ.
I'm Lily Francis Onkoko. I work with World Renew in Kenya office, and my position is called the Bridger. That's a position that is known in World Renew, but it's actually the Global Relations Coordinator. So the Bridger or the Global Relations Coordinator does spiritual formation in terms of bringing the spiritual aspect of our work, integrating it with our programming. Yes. So in spiritual formation, we have a church-to-church partnership that I coordinate. There's a truth-centered transformation. There's a healing hearts transforming nations. And we have helping without hurting in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is church-based. You partner with churches.
Yeah, so World Renew as a whole partners with churches, the Anglican Church of Kenya. But in this aspect, we train churches, and we also partner some of these spiritual processes, like helping without hurting in Africa. We partner with Resonate Global, and Healing Hearts Transforming Nations, we partner with Way of Peace. When it is about church partnerships, what is the role of church partnerships? Why do we need church partnerships? And the main reason is about, just sharing resources, alleviating poverty from the communities, and also strengthening churches so that we can also increase in numbers in terms of churches.
My name is Joseph Kibuchwa. I'm the Bishop of the Diocese of Kirinyaga. This is one of the most driest part in this diocese. When people settled here, there were no people, there were no infrastructure, no electricity, no roads, but people persevered and they struggled. It was a time of distress. But 7 years ago, the partnership were through ADS MKE and World Renew from Red Deer, Canada, was initiated.
Amongst the needs, the water was a great need for the community, and so with World Renew training us and training the church, we got a link with the Christian Reformed Church of Canada, and that is where now the water installation was done.
This is one of the faith in action model that has really transformed the lives of our community in this region of Ikurungu community. We are grateful to mention the spiritual formation model through facilitation by World Renew and community taking leadership and in partnership with Red Deer Church in Canada has really transformed our community from vulnerability to a better lives.
Before the borehole project, the school used to buy 8 gallons of water, which was a lot of money because it meant that it was 4,800 per day. With now the reducing of that money, we are now able to save money that we are able to farm, because before then we never used to do farming because we never used to have the money. This is the money we were using every other day to buy water.
We are grateful to have a borehole in our school because it has assisted us in so many ways. For example, as you can see here, we are using the water as drinking. We are also using the water to water flowers, as you can see in our classes. It's beautiful.
The enrollment has exponentially expanded from a small number of 20-something when the school began. Now we are talking of a school of over 281 students, and that is not a mean achievement. It is part of what now the runners can hear, the community can hear, the kind of diet that we have been able to enhance through the savings we have made in this school, because we no longer buy water. We have the agricultural projects, Kenya National Examinations Council. No wonder our school is performing very well, because now we have no distress, and we are able to take care and nurture the agricultural projects.
We have a vibrant kitchen garden where we have planted vegetables, the onions, and also part of what we use in our school kitchen, we get from there.
In our homes, we have practiced agriculture and we have planted kales, and which we later sell in the market so that we can get some income, And it has also helped us as a community because it is keeping the community clean and the environment to be friendly with everyone.
The school has now reared so many chicken, and wherever we have meetings now of our board of governors, meetings our Zazi, we are not buying the eggs.
The school has changed from when it was dirty to a clean school, because cleaning only used to happen 2 times per week. But we are in school for 6 days per week, and we are able to do cleaning, and our students are also able to take clean water.
Having water in school has made our life here more simpler as compared to before, because we were forced to come with water here. Even in cleaning our plates, we had to go with them back home so that we can clean it.
I am the head teacher of Ikurungu Primary School. Since this project started, or even before, the children were coming from home carrying jerrycans of water, and they were carrying this water 10 kilometers away from the school. Even some were carrying it from 5 kilometers away. By the time they reached the school, they were already tired.
I cannot lack things to say about the benefits we have had from the project, because when the learners used to bring water from home, they used to take more time. And then sometime we used to send them outside to fetch water in the morning so that we can use that water for cooking and also for drinking. But now we have been able to save that time, and learners come here in the morning, and the first thing they do, they have their preps instead of going to fetch the water.
Days went, years went on, but finally we got a rescue from World Renew, whereby the water was drilled in NDS, where we have the church by the name ACK. And we are very grateful to the bishop and the reverend who is actually in charge of that ACK, because of allowing us, Ikurungu Primary School, to have this supply of water. The same community that is served by ACK, by the Reverend Simon, have the same pupils or learners that are in Ikurungu Primary School. And they saw it wise to ensure that we also need some supply of water. How do we benefit from this water? We normally benefit a lot from this water because, one, we have a feeding program where we normally prepare unji, that is porridge, and this one is out of donation, and we use this water to prepare that porridge, where our learners benefit a lot by taking that unji. It makes them, to move on up to lunchtime, where they normally get their lunch. The other thing is about cleanliness. Our classes are sparkling because of mopping the floor, even watering the seedlings that we receive from the nurseries of the government. We have planted trees in our school and we normally water them. Number 3 is about the project. Now that we have CMBE, curriculum-based education, which requires us to have some kind of project that requires to grow some cabbages or even kales and other types of crops. We normally use that water to do some irrigation. Irrigation is where we normally use water to supply the growing seedlings in the field. And we use this water pumped from the ACK church, which we normally give a lot of respect because of the coordination between the ACK Reverend, which runs all the way from the top. That is our Bishop, Honorable Keboshwa, The school has also made some efforts to buy some storage facilities, that is tanks which store this water, and we don't have many challenges, although there is little challenges that we may have. Sometimes this water runs dry. It has some challenges in flowing in the school because the challenge of the pipes getting broken down. But the ACK quickly repairs this so that they ensure constant supply of water. So we are very grateful as a school, Ikurungu Primary School, located in Mwea, Kirinyaga County, Central Division in Kenya, that we have this water. And we are making a humble request. If another project like this one can be done in our school, we would actually appreciate so much. But for the little they have done, we are really grateful. And I commend you for that. Continue serving the world. Whenever you serve the humanity, you are also serving God.
One particular transformation for the church is the growth of the church. Since the church started giving water to the community, people realized that church can have impact in their lives. And as a result, people decided that this will be their church. Since then, the church structure has been expanded 3 times because every time more new members are coming. And with the new member coming, space was necessary, so the church has been expanded. And the money that has been used to expand the church is a contribution from the same membership. So with the growth of the church, the income of the church has gone up. And as the Anglican Church, we talk about wholesome living. And our desire is to ensure that our Christians are living a dignified life, right from their homes, in the church, and in the community. And this church has played a very positive part in ensuring that here people are enjoying a dignified life. And one of the greatest contributor is the church. This water, which we have here, is clean water. If you came here 7 years ago, the water was brown because people had to pay money so that water can be brought from the river, and the river is never clean. And during dry times, the river used to dry. So people used really to struggle. But now we have a continuous flow of water from this borehole, and the community come here to fetch water. The school is supplied with a continuous flow of water, both the primary and the secondary. And as you can see behind me, we have little children who now come to spend their day here in the church. They have their meal here in the church. And this way, we are able to release their parents so that they can go and engage their time in productive life. And this is a direct impact we are having in this community. And these children, when they grow up in the church, knowing that the church is sustaining them, we know these children, they will live in the church all the days of their life. So here we have a case where the church is impacting the community is attracted into the church, and the church is training the same community, not only on spiritual lives, but also in wholesomeness. People used to be very untidy in this area, but now when you meet them on the road, there are people who are, you can see some sense of dignity. People are eating well because they are growing vegetables in their homes, using this water for kitchen garden. So we can say people are enjoying a nutritious, a balanced diet.
When the water came through the project, Christians and people in the community were very happy. So they keep coming to the church. As a clergy in this parish, I take this project as a tour of evangelism, whereby Christians and community comes to take water from this place. And whenever they come, we always take a chance to evangelize to them.
As a church, we used to have a floor that was not cemented. And when the water came, we could cement the church because there was plenty of water to enable us to do the cementing and also the cleaning.
For the far, we are having that domestic water for the community around this place. We are very happy because we had problems even with our young hands. By that time, before 2015, those people came here. We started the school. This school we started in a small room where I used to stay. The people there, if you just look at that water they used to carry that it is to take during the lunch time, you can even pity them. We have a lot of bilharzias, we had a lot of typhoid, we had a lot of those things, those diseases, queer diseases. People are complaining. After we did this lunk and we get water, now people around this place, you cannot hear of somebody complaining that there is a stomachache, there is typhoid, and even during that time of COVID, in this community, I did not even get one person who had the COVID. Because people used to wash their hands properly, cream themselves, and do good things with that water.
Our children used to get sick from time to time. Because like now, even when they go to school, the kids used to go to the toilet, there is no water to wash their hands. They used to eat their food with the dirty hands. So, what I can say, this water has helped because with this cleaning of the hands, water for cleaning, drinking clean water, it has helped our children not to get sick. The finances we used to take the children to the hospitals, it has helped us to do other things with that finances because we are not paying for medicines, we are not paying for taxes to take us to the hospitals. That money has helped us to do something else. For example, maybe a parent who could not even afford the school fees could use that money to pay school fees. The parent who could not afford to buy a good uniform for the children or the books or the school bag could use that money to do so.
If you go around here, you will definitely say this is the Ruta. Every home has chicken, has goats, has cows, because they can see there are things that they can be proud of because their animals are getting water to drink with. And therefore we are happy to see that they are able to keep their homes properly. If you go in other homes, because they are able now to build at least a nice house, a nice home, you even think that you are in Runda nowadays. You are in Runda ya Kirinyaga sasa itakuja pande hii. Because you are able now to build. People are able now to go to farm in their farms. They are even able to because now they don't have time to go and look for those things, for water and kuni, because they can get even kuni from the firewood from their trees. They have already planted. Like in my place, I have last time I even had a tree to cut for bao. I used to do those bao to build my goats with. And that makes us very happy. Because now the development now, it is quite different from that time we came here and this time. Even by that time, you cannot see people who are at least have the nice places, the nice faces. They used to be like they are being dumped in soil. But these days, they have good facial, their face, they look nice. Therefore, after the training, after we get the good work from the water, now we are looking forward to see that after investing all these things, because even the school can testify. The time the school used to buy, they used to use about 9 drums per day to cook and to drink that water and to wash with that. The time they were using, they used to use about 9 drums of water by that time. And it was a lot of money by that time. But these days, they can even testify that the parents, there is not a single time they complain of water, they complain of dust, they complain of their children are not clean, both primary and secondary. The water has turned their lives to the other direction.
We also have a small nursery school at our church, which we have now around 21 kids. And to be precise, the parents or the community around, they are saying it is good to take their children to the Anglican Church nursery. The vicar has also given us a work to go to understand why are they saying they bring kids there. And we have come to realize this project, this water, in fact, every kid comes with some tea in a bottle, but in the evening they go home with a bottle of water to their. They drink water here, and when they are going home, they go home with water.
With the intervention of water, we have witnessed the increased well-being of children and lactating mothers. They initially walk for several kilometers, beyond 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers, some 5 kilometers. But today they can access their water at their doorsteps. Initially, children can move out in search of water, fetching water. Some even drop out of school, especially girl child. But today we are witnessing that enrollment has increased and our children are in the school. They are enjoying their life and they are enjoying their well-being in terms of education, in terms of health, in terms of their livelihoods. And now, through the partnership, we are seeing the transformation.
Kusangu huwa sinakunywa hiyo maji, pia ndio mimi huwa nakunywa. Tunaitumia hiyo maji na ni mzuri, huwa inanisaidia sana. Hii maji huwa inanisaidia kwa sababu kama unaona kama ile paipai unaona hapa, lazima kwanza iende kwa nasari. Ili kutoka kwa nasari uende upande kwa shamba. Hiyo nasari huwa naitusa na hii maji.
Ngausia haya wa area hapa maji. Mtongi moja $5 na manafurahi sana.
From a jerrycan of 20 liters, we ask 5 shillings, which is very little. What we do after collecting that 5 shillings, we definitely put it in bank. But we have a vendor who also looks upon us for payment. So in every month, we have to pay our vendor and we keep the rest to the bank for in future if the machine breaks.
Nikupata maji hapa ndege ukikunja nimesiwekea kasani hapa, ukikunja ikakuwa ikikunywa maji na ikafurahi sana.
Church to church partnership has really enlightened us to either change a bit and borrow a few things from it. And one of it is about the ownership of the community owning the project. And through the church, people believe in the church. And when the reverend is involved, and when the whole church is involved, the community believe in the church. So we've learned about that ownership and participation of the community in the project.
Mine is to really appreciate this model of partnership where the community owns the process, where the community lead the process, where the church to church partnerships bringing transformation. It's not only water, it's actually showing the faith in action, the gospel being preached, because through action, the lives of many people are touched in this region. Over 5,000 community living in this area, being touched because of water, bringing them together, actually people living in harmony. I think this is a big transformation that we can see.
Yeah, the church to church partnership is something that I would really recommend. We pray that other churches can come forward and partner with other churches. And we also encourage physical visitation. Whenever people from Red Deer comes here, the community is ever excited. We pray that a few people from here can also visit the funding church so that they can learn from each other.
So church-to-church partnership model that we have observed in Ikurungu, we have seen it the greater result. So partnership for greater results, focusing or committing to the most vulnerable can change life. Today, a child in Ikurungu can have a smile on his face, on our face, because of the contribution, because of the gospel action and the collaboration that we had between church-to-church partnership partners, World Renew, ADS, MKE, and Red Deer Church and Ikurungu SK Church here in Ikurungu.
We want to express our gratitude to our partners, Red Deer, World Renew, and any other partner who is willing to come on board. We are ready with the mutual understanding, mutual respect, we can learn from each other. You have come to the end of this community, which was in distress. You have held them by your hand, you have lifted them up. And we also pray that this church can also partner with another church and also lift them and encourage them, that we can all move from our situation of distress to a dignified life.
So I really appreciate the leadership of Church to Church Red Deer Canada, the leadership of our partner, indispensable partner World Renew, and the leadership of Anglican Diocese of Kirinyaga and also Ikurungu Church for this, and also our community here, for the ownership, for the leadership, for the transformation, for the focus to the most vulnerable, and ensuring that transformation is real through such a partnership. We aim and we envision to upgrade the same, to implement the same in even other communities, and upscaling the same to ensure that we will reach the last mile vendors, last mile households, even for unreached people. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, Red Deer.
I really want to salute Red Deer and World Renewal. Let the partnership grow.
Thank you, Red Deer.